Hey, Julie.
Hey, Gabby, I didn't see you there.
What are you doing? You look like you're thinking. Are you okay?
Okay, so I'm just over here thinking really hard. Like, come on, brain. Think.
Can I ask you what you're thinking about, maybe?
Okay, well, have you ever thought about what you would want to be when you grew up? Like, there are so many jobs to choose from.
Oh, for sure. I have. Like the police officers, firefighters, teachers, nurses and doctors, mailmen. There's so many.
And you know, these are the everyday heroes that make up our city. And we need police officers to fight off the bad guys and keep our community safe, firefighters to take down any flames that go up, and hey, even the donut shop owner down the street, that's a hero to me. I need my donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yummy.
Yummy. I agree. Hey, what if I told you that I have a real-life, everyday hero for you to meet today?
What? That's so exciting! Kids, I've got a hint for you. Let me see you salute.
Put your right hand up by your head, my friend.
That's a great salute. Now everybody, let's jump into the service.
Waking up knowing there's a reason. All my dreams come alive. Life is for living. With you, I've made my decision. You lift me up, fill my eyes with wonder. Forever young in your love, this freedom's untainted. With you, no moment is wasted. See the sun now bursting through the clouds, black and white, turn to color all around. All is new in the Savior I have found. This is living now. This is living now. You lead the way, got you right beside me. In your love, I'm complete. There's nothing like living with you. This life you created, I choose. See the sun now bursting through the clouds, black and white, turn to color all around. All is new in the Savior I have found. This is living now. This is living now. Be higher than I've been before. It's your perfect love that sees me soar. God, your freedom is an open door. You are everything, one and more. Now. This is living now. You take me higher than I've been before. It's your perfect love that sees me soar. God, your freedom is an open door. You are everything, one and more.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam, and I'm a soldier here in our city. My job is to serve and protect all the citizens here. I also listen and obey the commands of my leaders. If I have to go into battle, there is special armor that helps me do my job, and it protects my body. Like my helmet that protects my head, and my boots that let me walk anywhere I need to go, like through hot sand, sticky mud, or rocky rivers. But there's an invisible armor that I wear every day, and it's even more powerful than anything in my soldier armor. It's called the armor of God. When I put on all of God's armor, it makes me strong so that I can stand up to any evil that comes my way. There's a Bible verse that helps me remember to put on God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all
Put on all
of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. Put on all of God's armor every day. Let me hear you say it after me. of God's armor.
armor.
Ephesians 6:11.
Ephesians 6:11.
One of my favorite pieces of the armor of God is the sword of the Spirit. The Bible is the sword of the Spirit. Would you like to hear a story from the Bible?
Yes.
Great! Let's all get ready for the story by clicking on our listening ears.
Click,
Click! Now, let's put on our special eyes.
Zoop,
Zoop! In the Bible, there's a true story about a boy named David. Can you say David?
David.
David's brothers were soldiers fighting in the Israelite army. David was not a soldier, but he was a shepherd. One day, he was taking food to his brothers when he heard a giant named Goliath shouting from the enemy army. Every day, Goliath would shout for someone to fight him, but the Israelite army would run away scared. David told the king, "Now fight Goliath, God will help me." The king put all of his armor on David, and David tried walking around in it, but he wasn't used to the armor. So David took it off because he knew that God would help him. Then David took his slingshot, went down to a stream, and picked up 5 smooth rocks. Boys and girls, can you pretend to pick up 5 rocks like David did? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Now the giant saw David and shouted mean things at him. But David said, "You are coming to fight against me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin. But I'm coming against you in the name of the Lord who rules over all. This day the Lord will give me the victory over you." Then David put a rock in his slingshot and began to swing it around and around. Let me see you all pretend to swing your slingshot in the air. That's it! David slung a rock through the air and it hit Goliath in the head. Goliath fell to the ground with a great big thud and died. David had victory over his enemy because instead of using the king's armor, he relied on God's power. We can all have the power to fight against anything that comes our way when we put on God's armor. The belt of truth, the armor of godliness, the good news boots, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. Every time we put on God's armor, we have the power to be an everyday hero. So let me hear you say this after me. Put on God's armor. You've got it. When you put on God's armor and pray, you'll be strong enough to stand up to any evil that comes your way.
Armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. Put on the belt of truth, my good news boots, getting dressed and ready to go. The shield of faith, the sword I raise, God's word is what I know. With all my might, I'll do what's right with the armor of godliness. My helmet's on, my salvation. Now I can stand strong and pray, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. Put on the belt of truth, my good news boots, getting dressed and ready to go. The shield of faith, the sword I raise, God's word is what I know. With all my might, I'll do what's right with the armor of godliness. My helmet's on, my salvation. Now I can stand strong and pray, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. It makes me strong as I can be. I can stand against the enemy, 'cause the armor of God fits good on me. The armor of God fits good on me.
was so much fun.
I loved learning today about God's armor. It's invisible, but it's so powerful.
Me too. We can put on our armor of God every day.
And I'm gonna ask God to help me remember to wear my armor because it is a gift from Him to us.
Great thinking. Friends, we can't wait to see you next week. Thanks for coming along with us.
We'll see you then.
Bye!